Hello YouTube family, welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, if you like content like this, go ahead and like this video, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you're up to date on all of our upcoming videos. But on today's video, we're gonna make mead. We've never done it before. Gary's done a lot of research, so we're gonna go off of his lead and we're gonna make mead. All right guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. We have to sanitize everything. This is Star San. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put about a half an ounce of this in our tub here that it's half full of water. So I'm gonna add about a half an ounce of Star San. And one of the key things that you're doing when you're making mead or anything like this is you have to make sure that everything is completely sanitized. Make sure that your hands are washed and all of the equipment that you're using is totally clean and sanitized. I think there's a number of different brands that you can use, but we just happen to use Star San. That's fine. You don't have to try to get all that out, but any residual bubbles or foam is fine. And we're not using the fourth one, so we don't have to do that one. Okay. Yes. We can do it later when it's time. Okay. Do they unscrew or does it just pull off? They just pop off.
All those need to be dried? Or no?
No, yeah, they're fine. I wouldn't worry about drying those. Yeah, just dump them on there. Okay, just to reiterate, the hydrometer is glass. Please don't break this. Somebody want to get this? Sure. Or you got it. Okay. You got all of these too, guys.
I'm trying to make sure my hands are dry. They're almost there.
It's okay. They don't need to be dry. Just clean. You guys are gonna get back on this. Ready, Chris?
Yep.
Are you recording this? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, so try not to put your back. Put your nose to front. We just got to dry the outside, you know what I'm saying? Yep. That's good, Hunter. That's good, Chris.
Just the outside?
Huh?
Just the outside.
Say that again?
Just the outside. Is that correct?
If you can do the inside, that's fine too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the bad thing is we don't know what bacteria could be on those towels. Gary, can you move that?
That is fair.
Move what? Can you move that?
Oh,
so I can
yeah.
put that there.
Well, after enough wiping,
Ooh, sorry.
shouldn't be much bacteria on them. Yeah, I guess it should be killing most of it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Okay, so let's take the Star San out of the way.
Have these guys been washed? Do we need to wash
No,
these?
let's watch. They have not been. This hasn't been washed either. Good point.
That's the only one that should need it.
Oh, okay.
Because it's the 1 teaspoon that we're using, correct?
Yep.
And that should, double check it, but that should be the 1 teaspoon.
Well, so the other
1
thing
teaspoon.
is,
Okay.
I got to figure out. I think it's 1 gram of yeast. Well, 1 to 5 grams of yeast per gallon of water. All that's required is 1 gram, but there's 5 grams in each yeast packet. So what I was going to suggest is we could use like half of the package. So the D47 we use we'll just use, so it's basically going to be about 2.5 grams. So we'll have to measure that.
Actually, I know you mentioned 1 gram.
Yeah.
Just so
Okay,
there's less
so
confusion.
this is going to be for traditional number 1.
Yes.
So
this is the 3 pounds.
And
3
this is
pounds.
Kirkland. This is Kirkland signature.
Yeah. So
Can you take those?
so this is, yeah. You want to write this down? This is the Kirkland
So we know what
Wildflower Honey. That's a good point. Kirkland Wildflower Honey. Can you put the trash can right over there? And we need 3 pounds. So let's see how this goes. Rinse this too. No, I did not. Start saying that, sir.
This is glass, right?
It is glass.
It's just getting rinsed in it, right? You're not scrubbing it or anything.
Right, just rinse. That's all you need.
Okay.
All right, it's 3 pounds and 0.8 ounces. Just
Is that
throw it
okay?
in there. All right, who wants to be the first one to
You
start
do.
loading the first
I
carbon?
say you.
All right, here we go.
You've been having dreams about this.
I've been researching it so much. Here, we can just
Here, fit it down.
move the
Let me
hydrometer.
I'll just set it over here.
That's cool.
We'll just set it right up here.
Was this rinsed?
No, it was not rinsed.
They literally said just sanitize everything. It'll be fine, just
Put a little bit more on the.
I mean, people
You don't
did
have to
this
dry
for
it out,
hundreds
bro.
of years without
Come on.
really cleaning.
That is fair.
Okay, so
anything.
I'm only going to put a little bit of water in here, and that's
Yeah.
basically just to help dilute the honey. So, not much. We're doing it. We're doing it. People dream about this stuff, but what are we doing?
We're doing it.
We're freaking doing it.
I think the people.
Yeah.
You're good. You guys
Yeah, let me put a little bit more in there because that's quite a bit of honey.
Do you think you need the funnel for this, or do you think you can get it in?
I
with
would say probably use the funnel.
It's gonna take a while.
this? It's going to take a while.
But
That's why I have that. Has that been sanitized?
this,
Yep.
Yeah.
this has.
Ready? So sometimes that can take away the character of the honey.
It can actually destroy the good part, like the healing properties of honey, if you heat it up.
Yeah. Although it's called a boucher, I think, where you caramelize the honey and use that.
Yeah, that's going to take a while.
Look how clear that honey is there. That looks good.
Not bad for Costco.
You said from Sam's, right?
No, Costco.
This is Costco?
Kirkland.
We may want to go get a couple more bottles of that stuff.
Yeah.
$16 for that?
Let's see how it tastes too, because if it comes out good, then yes, absolutely we can use this.
Well, I was in Food Line and it
Watch
was
what you're doing.
$8 for a pound.
How much was this?
$16 for 5 pounds.
Oh, that's really good.
That's really good. Yes.
We're gonna need to get a bigger funnel. Not right now. We'll deal with that later.
So this is a
Just
pound.
go
You
grab
want to
the
go
red
ahead and
one.
put a pound in there?
Yeah, put some oil in it.
yeah.
Hunter can do it.
Put some water
All right, Hunter.
and do 1.02, 1.03 pounds.
So this is 1 pound, 2 ounces. Counting the glass. So Gary, we're going to use all of this.
And a little bit more of another one.
You want me to eyeball it?
This is 1 pound, 2 ounces.
But you,
Yeah, but that's
the glass also.
How much do we need exactly? What
All
is
of this.
1.2
Oh, I'm sorry.
pounds.
1.2 pounds? Okay, so I feel like the jar is probably most of the way. Okay, so that's going in here.
Mhm.
What the heck is going on up there?
Scout willow, probably.
I think I hear Amber's.
Oh. Yeah, Amber's great.
I think they're back.
I really hope this goes okay.
Oh yeah, you're doing it like a pro.
Really shows how shaky my hands actually.
Oh, you didn't
are,
put
though.
water in it first.
Oops, no, I didn't.
That's all right. Just go for it.
Whatever. I'm already
Yeah.
committed.
Yep, you're already
Yeah.
doing
This
it.
is all gonna get shaken up anyway. so-
It is. No, don't use my water. 1 gallon per.
Okay. Hey, I'm learning.
Trying to screw us up already.
Does it help if the water's in there first so it doesn't stick to the bottom or something?
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah.
I figure that's probably what it is. So I will just have to shake this really hard. I
Yeah,
don't shake
It's fine. It'll be fine.
It'll be
Just put it
fine.
on the
Everything
ground
is
and
fine.
roll it around
It's
like
fine.
the ice cream cones.
It's fine. Everything is fine.
This is fine.
Right now, that's good, bro.
Yeah, this counts. All right.
You are correct, but we're gonna add a little bit of that.
Yeah, we're just gonna add a little bit. Again, it's all mainly just eyeball. There's nothing perfect.
Only got a few drops on the outside. I'm impressed.
Okay, only about a quarter of the way up.
Say when, because I can't see it that good.
Keep on rolling.
Yeah, just keep going.
Good.
There. Probably enough. And then we'll add some more of this.
Yeah, like a glug,
Yeah.
whatever that means.
I added a glove. It was my only defense.
Okay, so we need to document number 2, what honey that we're using.
There you go. If you really want to show off for the camera. Probably more.
Yeah, we need a bigger, wide end
Yeah.
funnel. This is good for dry stuff, but not liquid stuff. Not honey. Regular
Just
water
go
would be
to-
fine.
Next time you do it, just run
How much do you think that
advanced
funnel weighs?
AutoZone.
Yes.
You can
Oh.
weigh it.
Yeah, actually, that's a great idea.
Hey Gary, sanitize.
How much
these,
did
right?
you put in
It's not
there
making
of that?
sense.
How much did you put in there of that?
Not a lot.
Yeah, not a lot.
Okay.
Oh. Because this is 8.9 pounds. Wait, what?
8 ounces.
8.9 ounces.
Oh, I see,
It's a
okay.
half a
I see.
pound.
No,
It's a half a
it's
unit to the pound.
That's for real. Okay, so it's 8.9 ounces.
We can try it without the funnel if you want.
So then that will actually be quite a lot.
Maybe. I don't know.
Now,
I
to be
think we're-
fair,
I think
that
we're
there's
doing
still a
good.
decent amount of honey left in that.
Yeah, do you want to try to maximize getting that out of there?
Because this is the like homemade kind of honey.
That's
right?
the.
Lay it on its side and let it get all the way down.
like on its.
Yep, just like that. And let it just kind of collect down, and then you can just lift it up and try to get
I
the
will
rest
just
of it out.
continue adding this stuff.
Wow, that glass container's pretty heavy.
Yes.
So we are going to need quite a lot of this then.
Like I said, we could just try it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There. We don't really. No, we're still gonna have to agitate this one. Looking at it from the top, don't look like it though.
It's clogged.
It crystallized some, so that's probably what happened. He's doing great. That's going to be exactly 1.2 pounds of
It is when it's
Okay.
done.
I got this. Number 2's a lot.
What do you say, Jaden? Yeah.
All right, Hunter, call it. Go ahead and put your cap on and mix it. Should we add a little bit more water to it or just mix it like that?
Whatever you
Think
want to
that's
do.
enough water?
Do you think? I mean, we're gonna end up with a gallon of water in there, so you can add water or not.
How about I start shaking it as it is, and if
Sure.
I need a little bit more water to help
I'm ready for you.
dissolve
Yep.
everything, then we'll do that.
There you go.
I'm ready for you.
So what are we doing here? We're diluting and oxygenating. Okay?
Oh, that's mixing up fine.
Yeah, actually, it's doing pretty good.
Oh, that looks great.
Oh, that's great.
Trying to
Yep.
Hold it upside down. Oh,
So now we
it's
need
all
to
gone.
fill this.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
Right? Basically, we're using the rest of the spring water in there.
Yep.
All right, Hunter, let's go for it.
I think it's probably.
Yep. So let's add the rest of this.
I'm not saying good idea to put my thumb through that, but
All right, I need someone to make a note somewhere that we need to get a funnel with a wide mouth. Because I'm going with, the intent. This isn't going to be the only time we do this.
Oh, probably.
Let me know when to stop in case I'm going over, okay?
where does it need to stop? Where can it not go over?
I think where the gallon letters are.
Okay. So I will stop it right at the base of the lettering.
Yeah, the liquid basically goes to that point, and I believe.
Good. There's quite a lot of foam at the top. Just kind of go a little bit slower.
Actually, it's fine if you add it and go above. We need the foam to kind of go
That's
down.
at the letter stuff. So the liquid itself right now is at the base of the letter.
Go ahead and shake it up
That's
again.
been special.
Shake it up again. I remember in the videos that when he shook his up, he had foam in it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's looked exactly like how it should.
Yeah. Kind
Okay.
of
Told you that 1.2 pounds is.
perfect. It was right on the money.
But from now on, let's measure for sure.
Yeah, we'll measure.
You want to drop it?
No, I didn't almost drop it. When I spun it around, I accidentally unscrewed
Unscrewed it.
ever so slightly.
I say we just add the rest of the water. Or, well, I don't know. This is your.
So
I don't know if it'll go in.
Maybe not all of it.
Yeah,
No.
I wouldn't do it.
let's call it. We want the liquid to be above the wording on these jars.
So it's actually not.
I'd say
it's not on a level
because
surface.
What's there is probably the.
It's hard to get it.
0.8.
Like it's right at the base of the lettering is where this one actually is.
Okay.
So do
I
you
mean,
want to
because
add more
this is
water?
1 gallon. Yeah, I think we should.
Okay.
Because all we're going to add is yeast and nutrient to it. You know what? How about mid letters? Let's go mid letters and call it done.
Bring it up here. Through the funnel. Hold the funnel.
I will say it mixed up a lot easier than I was expecting it to.
Yeah, it did. It did really well.
I mean, look at it.
Yeah, that looks good. All right. So let's not mix it up anymore because having foam is very bad. Because when we, actually, Hunter, we could go ahead and take a hydrometer reading with this now.
Is this good?
Okay.
Shake this guy.
So that involves this.
Yeah, so you guys, Jerry, you guys shake that up, okay? Foam is okay, but we don't want a lot of it.
So we need a pound of honey for the third one.
Yes,
1.2 pounds.
1.02 pounds.
Okay.
Or 1.0.
Now, we can, do you just want to keep using this one?
Yeah.
Okay. And anything we do, we're going to track in the Mead logbook, okay?
Yeah. In fact, we need to log what we put in that one because it was 2 different kinds of honey.
Okay, so it was. So this is number
That's
2.
one
This is the hydromel.
My hands
Yes.
are all sticky.
And so what that was, it was the glass jar. Which where was that honey from?
That's homemade, homegrown honey.
No, just say local honey.
honey.
Local honey. We don't even know if it's wildflower or what. So just local honey, 1.2 pounds.
Well, I'll say equal parts local honey, and
Just say local honey.
well, it's not
Yeah,
entirely.
half of it is the Walmart brand.
note that. You're right. You are absolutely right. So
This is Walmart? Yes, great.
yeah, say 1/2 local honey, 1/2
Can you hold
Walmart
these?
honey. Yeah.
Because they have honey on them, it'll probably drip. All right, so we need 1 pound, 2 ounces.
Yep, 1 pound, 2 ounces. And this is going to be for Hunter's Raspberry
Yes.
Hydromel. So this is number 3.
That look good?
Oh,
Sure.
yeah.
Yep.
Wow. There you go.
Okay, easy, bro. You're at 1 pound right now. 1.1, 1.23. Stop. That's good. That's good. Perfect.
Now more water gets added into this.
Yes. We have to fill it up so that we're right in the middle of the gallon.
Okay, local honey, Walmart.
While I'm putting water in there,
1 part.
1.2
put that
pounds.
honey
Okay.
in there.
Yeah, I did local honey, 1 part.
Okay.
1 part.
Okay.
That's what I heard.
We don't need that.
We'll just leave it. And then this one is Kirkland as well. The third one is Kirkland.
Yes. So same thing as this, Kirkland Wildflower, but 1.2 pounds.
Oh wait, water needs to go in the phone first, right?
Yes.
Don't use that one.
Yeah. Well, do we want to use that up first?
No.
Good catch, Chris.
Wait.
Chris, when that's done, we're gonna put water in there, switch it around to get the remaining
Honey out.
Okay.
You're probably looking about a quarter right now.
Go for it.
Okay. So is that all I'm writing down right now?
That's all you're writing down. Okay, Hunter, we are going to take a hydromel reading.
Okay, so a base hydromel reader.
So actually, it's referred to big picture-wise as gravity reading.
Okay.
So we're gonna
I
take.
have a little bit of honey on my hand. Go wash my hands.
Okay.
Just to get it off because I don't
All right.
want to get everything sticky.
Okay, go ahead because I'm gonna need your eyes.
If you can, try not to put your back to the camera, just so that they can see what you're doing.
So you're just using the turkey base for this filling it.
Yep. And it's basically to eliminate the potential of trying to pour it and causing more.
Is it okay to swish this around in the water down there?
Sure.
Attempt to get the honey off?
Actually, do we have any regular like lids, like tops for that?
No, we do not.
So how's it going to get shaken? Or is it just
We're
starting?
going to put this on there,
I
get
guess
our
I'm thinking
filler
this.
over the grommet, and just
Oh.
shake it. Or just do that. Actually, the stirrer that I ordered is you put on the end of a drill, and it will stir it and oxygenate it as needed.
Jeez, won't damage the glass.
It's got rubber ends, but a metal center.
How's that look, Nick?
It looks pretty similar in color to this one.
Actually, it does.
And that one was actually measured, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's got
Exactly
over
3 pounds.
twice as much.
Do I need to add more water, or am I good?
More
More
water.
water,
Yeah,
right?
more water.
Yeah, more water.
I got you. Oops. Did you put it on?
Yeah, I did actually.
Stop.
I just learned something.
Don't fill it up too high.
Don't go up above that top line. Actually, I'm gonna say go a little bit below.
So where is the? Why are the bubbles bad? Because that's just
They're not.
air, right?
Yeah, they're not. It's just, it's hard to read this.
I see.
There's foam in this.
From that.
So this will be able to allow us to calculate its expected alcohol
Yep.
percentage.
Where's my glasses?
Oh, wait a minute.
So there's one side that says AB, alcohol by volume, ABV reading, which is numbers.
Here's my glasses.
Okay, here. Look.
Oh, here it is. Okay.
Yeah. So let that kind of go.
So it's on that side. So now it just needs to stop moving, right?
Yep. Just let it go.
5%.
Well, that's what it's going to be. We actually want the reading on the other side.
It's essentially beer is what it's going to be.
Well, that's the typical alcohol volume for beer. So I'm looking at, I think it's 1.040.
Where are you seeing it?
Okay, you see the 40 right there?
Oh, I
50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1.100. So this is
Yeah.
1.040.
Then I was reading the same as well.
Right. So, and if you look on the other side, that's where it's going to be about 5.5 to 6%
Which is good.
alcohol, which is what we were trying to go for.
That's actually perfect.
Yeah.
So-
Right? Isn't that good?
but I told you guys, you doubted me with my super.
Well, we can always add more honey right now if we wanted to. So I'm going to say 1.0. It's not 4. It's like 1.042. I think is what it's at. It's at the line below the 40.
So what percentage should it end up being?
Five
About
to 6%.
5.5%.
Which is right what we're shooting for.
That should be.
Okay,
good.
so 1.042 is our reading. Yeah.
Gary,
For
how-
number 2,
How high should this one be filled?
as much as you can put in there.
And this is number 2, right?
Yeah, number 2, 1.042 ABV original. 1.042. Right. Good to go.
All right. And in parentheses, should I write like roughly
Say,
5.5 or something?
Yeah, say 5.5%.
So I will do like the little squiggly. I don't remember what it's called.
Do the parenthesis.
Is that good, Gary, or do you want it more? at
Oh,
the
that's
curve?
plenty.
Okay.
That's plenty.
Wow. There you go. I'm good.
Well, I guess you could do a little more.
This is also much lighter honey than y'all put in there.
5.5%. Yes.
A little bit more,
Okay.
a little bit more.
Okay, so we got the standard
Oh, he's
hydromel.
gonna do that with this, so we can.
We gotta shake this.
I'm sorry. You have to go ahead. Just make sure
We
you put your.
We'll start with this one then. Doing the same thing. Get the baseline reading.
Yep.
So this one we can put the bung one, right?
We can. We don't have the yeast in it yet.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Trying to jump.
Kind of an important part.
Yeah, it's a very important part.
You know what though? I'm gonna put the lid on it, so
Yeah.
just in case if anything does happen.
I don't know about using these ones.
So don't use the towel. Just put your thumb over top.
The water comes out the.
Well, just do your best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
If it's shook, it's shook. It's fine.
As long as there's not big clumps in it. I
Okay,
think that's
Jerry,
really all that
you're
really
gonna
matters.
do the next one. Okay. Hold on. Let me explain to you because Hunter and I kind of got through it. Okay, now you see this reading here? Hold on.
We just need a Sherman's paint tumbler.
Honestly, yeah.
Where are your glasses? Grab
Throw
your
it in
glasses.
there.
That would be great. It would be a little bit overkill, but it's an investment.
How often
Okay,
you do
so the
this?
reading that we
That's
want
true.
is on this side where it's got the BE where it says
If you get
start.
into making your
Okay.
own mead, and if
So,
that's all you drink,
This is
I don't know if it's
1.000.
really an investment.
That's
more
where we
than
should end.
a labor
The initial
saver.
reading is going to be a
That's
little
fair.
bit higher, like our other one was right here, 1.042. Okay,
Buy a
which
little
once you
specialty,
get that reading,
hookups
you want
that
to
make it the
document
same
that,
size as a 1 pound.
and then you flip it over here,
paint
and that's where
can,
you get
and
your
then you make
alcohol.
yourself little
So there's
super
5,
strong
6,
ones.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Honestly,
So
like
about
5.5%.
5.5%.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
that's
saying
cool.
earlier,
Okay, so
these
you're gonna
things
take
that
the
Vikings did almost
Turkey baster, go below the foam.
making
Okay.
it like
Fill this up
brandy,
just
like a
below
liquid
this
level.
250
Pour
milliliter,
a
and
little
then we're
bit
gonna
like
take a
hot
reading.
tea
Okay?
or something.
Now that one, I'm expecting it to be
I mean, you get
Viking
the,
hot toddy.
you get
like 1.08 or 1.090. So it's gonna
Walgreens-
be
or not Walgreens,
Completely
They
different.
have clay jar ones.
Try
where they
not
have,
to
like,
foam that
Vikings
up.
blood and stuff like that. Those ones, it says, hey, you can put this, drink it hot, put it in tea, drink it cold,
I'm doing
drink it room
science.
temperature, whatever.
I mean, I guess it's similar to wine.
Take shots of
I don't know
it.
what it
This
is.
stuff that they sell is like 19%.
Oh, jeez.
It's almost a liquor.
Well, that's a lot of like liqueurs.
We
Like
may
that kind
want
of
to
thing.
Yep.
tip the thing a little bit.
Like
Again,
mixer
no
kind of
foam
stuff.
because we need to be able to see it. No foam. Okay, good. All right, what are we gonna take? What reading is this?
The initial
ABV,
ABV,
alcohol
yeah.
by volume. So we're gonna take our sanitized hydrometer, learning all these tools here,
Yeah.
and we're gonna take it. Everybody that needs their glasses, get them on. All right, so we want the reading, yep, on this side, right here.
All right, Hunter, lend me your expertise here now that you're an expert.
Yes, obviously I know.
Whoa, look how much higher that is.
This is gonna be. Well, this has a lot more honey in it.
Exactly, so
It should be higher. Maybe a glass one would be better to read.
no,
No?
it would, no bubbles is the key.
It's almost exactly
1.0 what?
1.11. 1.11.
Is it really?
Yeah. Almost exact. I can't really. There's a little bit of bubbles around it, but it looks like it's around 1.11.
Okay, original ABV is
Hold on.
one.
Let it get away from some of the bubbles because I can't fully read it.
Wow, this is gonna be a lot more.
Actually, that's fine. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's stuck. There we go. Sorry.
1.110 is good.
Never mind. It's higher than that. I can't read it. It's on your side.
Stand by. Stand by.
Yeah, 1.11 exactly is what it's at.
See it, Hunter?
Yeah, it's like exactly 1.110. Almost like on the dot.
All right, 1.110.
So what is that alcohol wise? 15%, give or take.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
So this one, number one, would be about 15%.
All right, so I put in parentheses or 15%. So this one is going to be about 15% alcohol. That one's going to be about 5.5. Just because of the different amounts of honey. Isn't that amazing?
We're re-sanitizing
Yes.
the hydrometer. This goes back in
15%
here,
That's crazy.
and then we need to do the same thing with that bag.
Yeah. So Hunter, you're going to do that one.
Okay.
Again, that's a hydromel. So we expect that to be where?
About 5.5%.
Yeah,
Around
somewhere
5.
between 5 to 8. If we want it to be a little bit higher, like 6, 7%, we just add a little bit more honey and mix it up. We can literally determine what we want the percentage to
Can't you,
be.
since that's so big, can't you just put the hydrometer down in it?
I guess
Actually,
theoretically,
the bubbles though.
What
The
bubbles?
bubbles will
You are,
distort it.
but you're 100%
What bubbles?
correct.
there's enough because even those small, like really small bubbles that was in or
I
on
would-
top of that.
I would suggest
That's perfect.
putting it in the hydrometer unit, but yes, you can put it in there. Kind of helps if you turn it sideways from where it's
Yeah.
on. Because no bubbles. You want that as clear as possible. This is cool. This is really cool. We're doing it, man.
Yeah, we're doing
We're
it.
doing
It's
it.
Not, and it's not overly difficult.
No, it's not.
Really not.
And then once we add the yeast, we're gonna mix it up again, and then
Do you want me to go get the yeast? Are we
Um,
ready for it now?
yeah, we can go get it. Once we get this hydrometer reading or the ABV reading, we're ready to do the yeast and the nutrient.
What yeast do you want me to get?
Both. There's two Ziploc baggies. Just bring them both.
Okay.
Actually, Jerry, bring in the two baggies. Bring one packet of yeast from each one.
Is that the right level then? right below the line, right?
Yeah, that's fine, man. It like we said before, it doesn't have to be perfect.
You're
just
you
gonna
said
do
one,
this where
you
This
said
ain't a
one-
guaranteed
one
product.
package from
Nope.
each one, right?
One package from each one.
I'm
Yes,
gonna turn it away so I don't have to look through the line.
absolutely. That's
Dry
what
it
I
off?
did. No,
No.
just go. See how much lower that is? So that's what
I didn't
we
even look.
expected.
Okay, thankfully I am on the correct side. Wait, this one, it's a little bit higher than the other one, ever so slightly. It's 1.05. Never mind. 1.06.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah, well, it's like 1.07, I think.
So let's say 1.065.
Yeah, that's fair. Say that. And that'll be a little bit higher.
Yep. So this is for the raspberries, which is actually pretty cool. So what's our alcohol percentage?
Just over 6.
So
Say like
I'll just say
say
6%.
like 6%.
Give it a little up and down.
Yeah, you could do that because it's not an exact reading.
No, it's not.
But it's close enough. Like 6% is good. So
Cool. All right, so our
I'm gonna throw this back in there.
traditional mead right here is going to be approximately 15% alcohol. So I'm planning to back sweeten as needed. So we'll probably back sweeten. That's why we've got the extra honey here.
And this just I pour straight back.
Just
in.
pour that right back in. This is going to be Hunter's Raspberry Mead. This is the standard traditional, standard hydromel. But 3 different ones, so when we do the taste test, we'll be able to determine. Okay.
Now this lid goes on.
Yeah, go ahead and put the lid on for now, but we're going to apply the yeast and the yeast nutrient next.
Okay. Well then we can't get anything of that. That one, can we?
Well, let's keep the lids on because if someone spills or something, let's be safe.
Should I just go ahead and rinse this?
Yeah, or just dump that right back in there. We don't need this. Can you put this over? We're gonna get a big container to put all of our gear into. Okay, there we are.
Sorry.
That's okay. Okay, so there are 2 types of yeast here. One is the D47 yeast, which is it's the standard yeast used by most brewers doing mead and wine. It's the brand is Lalvin, Lalvin D47 yeast. This is what people usually use for a traditional mead. This one is Lalvin, also the brand, but it's EC118. It's it's a champagne yeast, so it's a little bit better and it's best used for the hydromels and the fruits and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna I did look it up and measuring out how much yeast do you actually need per gallon of mead, and it's actually only 1 gram. And this is 5 grams, so this is 1 packet does 5 gallons. So you can use the whole packet in if you want. Having more yeast doesn't hurt it. So we're gonna use half of the packet from this one, so 2.5 grams. And then we're gonna do 2.5 grams the whole packet, but 2.5 grams in this one and 2.5 grams in this one. So we're gonna go ahead and use that, okay? So that way we'll have enough yeast. But what you want to do is you want to put your yeast in a container with some water so you can go ahead and get it activated. You want it getting acclimated to the room temperature, livening up, and basically turning into a living thing that's going to eat the sugars in the mead to produce the alcohol that's going to make it a mead.
How much water should go in there?
Well, let's put put the yeast in first.
Okay.
Question: does it have to be warmer water? Because like
no.
breads,
Room
and all that
temp-
stuff needs to be a warmer water. To,
Yeah, room
Good question.
temperature from what it sounds like is fine.
Okay.
As long as it's not like cold water. So
It's cool, but it's not cold.
Hunter, do me a favor and take these 2 and just put half of the packet in that one and half in that one.
All right.
And I'm gonna do my best to try to.
I've made bread.
Yeah, it's
Water
the same
has
way.
to be warm,
Yep.
but at the same time, the yeast that you're
Yeah,
using
and
isn't refrigerated.
As a matter of fact, there are groups out there who say using this type of yeast is wrong. Use bread yeast because that's what the original yeast was used to make mead. So
I mean,
I want good tasting meat.
Right.
it's also, you can swap it the other way. Beer yeast used to be used to make bread.
Yep. So you see the yeast there? It's a little
Yep.
pellets kind of.
So you're only going to use half?
Only going to use half in this one.
Why not just put it on the measure?
Well, yeah, I mean we could.
Eyeballing it is probably fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be exact. And if you go a little bit over, like you said, not a big deal.
Right. Cool.
Even as I can get them.
All right, Jerry. If you can just go ahead and put a little bit of water in there.
Same one.
Good. That's good.
All right, so I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this or not. I'm going to try to tip this up so you can see it, but I don't want the yeast to fall out. We have our yeast in our bowl here. Oh, you can't see that. But
Oh, crap. There's honey on it.
The alcohol by volume is like spot on, isn't it?
And you know, it's for me after doing all of the research and looking at all the videos. And by the way, the website Man-Made Mead was phenomenal. I don't know what the guy's name is, but he definitely knows what he's talking about. So I used a lot of the stuff to do this based off of what he has already explained.
so most of the recipes that you're using are based off of the website Man-Made Mead.
Yes.
Okay.
And he also has a YouTube channel.
Okay, that's
How much
good to know.
of this are we adding and when are we adding it?
So
we can
this
go and
is
get
the
measured
yeast.
out.
This is the yeast nutrient. Read down here. I believe it says 1 teaspoon per gallon.
So this one is for number 2.
Yes, add 1 teaspoon per gallon recommended for wine, beer, mead, and cider.
Yeah.
So then 1 teaspoon.
Put that in front of it if you don't mind.
Is this going in
Number 2,
these?
this one is for number 1.
Can I just measure them out and pour them in this?
Yes. Yep.
Well, are these still wet? Because if it is, it's not going to come out.
Yeah, we don't want them wet.
Then this one needs to dry out.
Okay.
And this-
And we can fill those up with as much water as we need to, but the thing is, you know, we've kind of got it where we want to, so we don't want to add too much more.
This stuff smells weird.
Yeast.
smells weird.
So we want to let that kind of stay for about 15 minutes. That's fine, bro.
You want to start a timer?
Don't mix it, just stir it. Okay. Set a timer for 15 minutes.
All right, 15 minutes, and we're starting now.
Oh yeah, that looks
All right, so we've
We've waited 15 minutes
15
for
minutes.
our yeast.
Yep, we've rehydrated the yeast, so that's good to go. We've got our yeast nutrient here, 1 teaspoon per gallon. So the way that we're going to do this is we are going to add the yeast, add the nutrient, and then we're going to put our bung and our airlock on top. You ready?
Well, so this is dry. Why don't we add this first? to
Okay.
All 3,
Okay.
because the funnel is dry.
You're-
shaking it after we add this stuff?
Yes. Not much, but yes, we are.
So just a.
So, yep, you are correct.
All right. So the nutrient that we're adding, what is that for?
So this, it's North Mountain Yeast Nutrient, and what this does is it helps emphasize the yeast to be able to eat the sugars inside of the mead, because you want to.
It maximizes the potential of the yeast.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So the funnel is dry. The nutrient is dry. So we're going to add all of our dry product before we wet our funnel with the yeast in each product.
Yep.
That we have.
That's a good idea.
You're right. You're all good.
I was just going with the plan, but
Yeah.
after looking at it, I think we can go off plan here.
All right, so we're gonna add, now watch how the color will change once the yeast is added. We're gonna put a little bit of water.
Yeah, so we're gonna add, do we add water to this?
No.
And pour it in? Just,
No.
oh, straight in.
Straight in. Look at that. See how that yeast got, I can smell the yeast too. Do you smell it?
Yeah.
Okay, so just take a little bit of water in there, and that's just to get the, oh, hold on. Put it in there, swish it around.
I'm gonna go ahead and add mine. All
Sure.
the water and switch it around as
Yep,
well.
yep.
Go ahead and grab that water.
Really, this is just to get the residual yeast out of our
Yeah.
dish here.
Just a little bit, right?
All right, watch how it changes color now. Water?
Very, very little.
Yeah, just a,
Just a splash, man. Because we need air for the airlocks to be able to work. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take this stuff, set it aside. Okay, so the next step is we need to agitate and oxygenate these to basically get the yeast to go all the way through. So we're gonna, oh, we have a cap. Just be careful with yours, just try to switch yours around horizontally, don't turn yours upside down. Okay, and we're gonna take this and we're just gonna mix it all around, get that yeast going. We need to oxygenate it. I actually bought a stirrer that you put on the end of your drill to help oxygenate it. It just hasn't come yet, and I'm tired of waiting.
all right, here you go.
Just dunk it in there and fill it. Yeah, see, mine looks good. Okay, so we're gonna place the bung on there. That's the stopper. And then I'm gonna put my airlock on. Make sure that is good to go. We just place that right on there. And basically in a couple of hours, we're gonna start seeing the yeast activating and starting to eat and ferment the sugars. I guess eat the sugar to ferment our mead.
Right. So now, once Hunter gets his on, it's literally just a waiting game at this point. We just have to
Yeah.
wait about,
So it varies. It could be as early as several days, or it could take up to 2 weeks.
Ready to push that in more?
No, that's fine, as long as it doesn't.
It's sealed. So.
Yeah.
This screw on?
No, it just pops on. Just push it. There you go.
all right, so what's the ideal place to store these to let them do their thing?
So you want them in a cool, dark place. So we're actually in my basement. So I also am fearful of these things exploding and basically the liquid coming out. So I have a bathroom in my basement, full bath with a tub. So we're gonna place these in the tub with the curtain drawn and just let them do their thing. And I'll check on them periodically and we'll see. But yeah, we're good, we're done.
All right.
All right, guys, so that's where we are up to this point. Now it's just a waiting game for the mead to actually ferment and come up to where we want it. And we'll keep you guys posted as far as the progress goes, and we'll end up doing a final taste test to see if all of this was worth it or not. But we're not there yet, so what we're going to discuss now is what did we learn, what went well, what didn't go well, and what can we do better next time.
So I'm the one who did most of the research, so I felt like a good thing was basically effectively educating yourself on the process and what it is.
The right equipment.
Equipment is really the key, and go ahead and spend the money on getting the good stuff.
Speaking on equipment, the one thing that we did need was a stirrer for
Yes.
the wide mouth jar.
Yep.
But again, it wasn't a big deal. We were able to just kind of swish it around and
Yep.
make things work.
Yeah. I really think buying the glass carboys, you can do this in plastic, but if you want to let it age for a while, you don't want to let it age in plastic. You need to let it age in glass. So we went ahead and our group put in, and we actually got the glass starting off.
So, and one of the things that we discussed was for Hunter's mead, we want to add raspberries to that. So we
3
are gonna,
pounds of raspberries.
So we're going to have to get a larger carboy to make that happen, because if you're only using a 1 gallon carboy and you're adding 3 pounds of raspberries, that's going to drastically eliminate a lot of the volume that you're using. So
Right.
you have to have a bigger carboy to account for that and
Right.
keep the 1 gallon.
Yeah,
Right.
And the carboys, from what I know, which is about this much, is they come in 1 gallon, 3 gallon, and 5 gallon. They also have 6 gallon too. But in our case, we're only doing 1 gallon batches.
Yeah.
So I feel like if we get a 3 gallon carboy, wide mouth jar, so we can put our, in this case, raspberries, but in the future, anything that we want to, that's going to help us out in the long run.
And one thing that Jabin noted was we need a larger funnel to allow the honey to go
To
into
flow
the
faster.
carboys
Absolutely.
faster.
Yeah.
So that is one thing that we will have to
Yeah,
do too.
so-
the stirrer,
Well, the stirrer I ordered,
Yeah.
it's en route, it's
a 3 gallon carboy,
3 gallon carboy,
and a larger funnel.
larger funnel.
Is there anything that we can do better for next time?
Not really. It was our first time, so if we stumbled, it was because we really didn't know. And I mean, we'll get better and better as we go. But I mean, what do you think? Do you think it went all right?
I think it went smoothly. I mean, one minor improvement could be maybe multiple containers for measuring out the honey
Oh,
and weighing
that's a
it,
good
so
point.
that way we're not having to clean them out between.
Good point.
Um,
Good point. And you already have those
Between batches.
set aside and ready to go.
yeah,
Right.
it could be beneficial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One other thing to note, though, because Hunter wanted to do the raspberry mead, it, like I said before, that takes 3 pounds of raspberries. So we already purchased the raspberries, but what we need to do is we need to clean them, and then we are also going to sanitize them in the star sand, and then we're going to freeze them, because freezing them actually explodes the molecules, which is supposed to help the flavor enhancement. So you get the most out of the berries as possible, which with this being our first time and reading that, I really wanted to try to go for that too. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping that Hunter's raspberry mead is going to be the cream of the crop. That's what I'm
really
I'm
looking forward to that. Raspberries is definitely one of my favorite. That and cherries are pretty damn close.
Yeah.
Close. So we may do a cherry mead.
Yeah, in the
I don't know. I think that would be awesome. But
actually, if anybody has made mead before or you've tasted a flavored mead,
yeah, let us know what your favorite mead is. Leave a comment below, letting us know where, and also the different kind of honeys that work best too, like the wildflower honey, clover
Yeah.
honey.
the
I'm
difference
sure
of
that makes
yeast
a
too.
huge
If someone
difference.
has a favorite yeast they've tried, we'd
Yeah.
really like to try
Yeah,
that.
this is our first time, guys, so let us know what you guys think. So we have the raspberries. Let's go ahead and get those done now.
Yeah. Okay.
There's some left in that one.
She was chewing on it the other day.
But she likes it
Gotta
more
use them
now
all.
than she did in the beginning.
Can I help you?
They all look good.
Yeah, smack yourself in the face. You're not very smart.
Willard.
That one's just fully right. This one's smashed.
That's fine. There were only 3 containers left.
She thinks go for him. Hello, come here. Do you want a treat?
That's a lot of raspberries.
Stop.
This is a
Oh,
lot.
you're
That's
wow.
scary.
Sit.
Splashing a lot.
Probably enough for this. They're good? Yep, so I'm gonna come over here.
No, you better eat it now, or we'll make you eat it later. Eat it.
And somehow you're gonna
Yeah, you don't really
dump
do
them
much.
in there.
Big funnel.
Lay's, Creek
need a
Lemonade,
big
Beers, somewhere.
Actually, just take your hand and scoop them in.
Something right up here.
Hey, do you want me to get like a cup or something?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
We'll do this back in.
All right. Okay. Here's our raspberries.
Yeah, the big scout bar, you get them.
All right. 3 pounds of raspberries for Hunter's Raspberry Hydromel Mead.
All right, guys, so that's it for this video. I hope that you liked it. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's free and it really helps our channel grow. And hit that notification bell so you're up to date on all of our upcoming videos. We're going to be making more mead, so you might as well come back for more. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.
Okay, it has been exactly 2 weeks, 14 days since we initially did the 3 meads. Just to recap, number 1 was a traditional, number 2 is a hydromel, number 3 is a hydromel that we plan to do with raspberry fruit. So we're going to check on the fermentation process real quick, and I want to get Jerry's reaction when he actually sees them. I already peeked, so let's do that.
All right, so it's been 2 weeks. We're gonna check on the fermentation process of the mead. Wow, look at how clear that is. That one pretty much looks like it might be done right there. This one looks like it's still going. I don't know if it's really showing up on the camera, but you can see it's still bubbling. This one right here just also bubbled. So these two look like they probably need to go a little bit farther. But this one definitely looks like it's ready, man. I absolutely cannot wait to see about trying that, because that looks amazing. You can't smell it yet, but let's see how this goes.